Hi, this is Hunter Baroni here with my Vlog 3. This time around, Ken got to take me out somewhere where maybe I wasn't comfortable. Unfortunately, we both don't have cars and we're very busy with soccer, and we just didn't have a way to get a car to bring us anywhere far or really get to go anywhere. So we just ended up going to the Union, which is close, to the food court, and we ate Japanese food because that's where Kenny's from. Um, I had never had Japanese food before, or nor do I like seafood, which is most of the Japanese food. So this kind of put me out of my element, kind of made me a little bit uncomfortable, but that was okay. Um, we ended up eating sushi, which is seafood, and I honestly can't stand seafood, but I still tried it, and I turned out to actually kind of like it, so that was funny. Um, I honestly haven't like eaten seafood probably since I was really little when I went to Italy because that's really all they eat down there. They eat a lot of seafood, so it was really different. It's kind of out of my element. Um, During our meal, me and Kenny just kind of hung out and talked about our cultures, and he kind of shared some things about some things that he thinks is different from the U.S. from when he lived there, and I kind of just shared like whatever he said. I kind of just shared on my culture and how it's either the same or a little bit different than his. He told me that he thinks one of the biggest differences is how Japanese people kind of respect their elders, no matter what, older people. He said that he thinks people here maybe aren't disrespectful, but don't respect older people no matter what, even if they know that they're wrong. Which for me being half Italian, my dad really taught me when I was younger that if somebody's older than me, no matter if I like them or if I think they're wrong, I always have to respect them because they're older than me. So that kind of what he said and what kind of he grew up with is a lot similar to kind of what I grew up on, which might be a little bit different from American culture, but it goes with my culture. So he we also talked about kind of dating in Japan. It's not like everything's not really courted, kind of where your parents will find you someone that they think that you should date or anything like that. But it is not everyone, but a lot of it is. So that's a lot different than what I'm used to because my parents always just they don't really care. I mean, they care as long as the person's respectful, but they trust me to find someone who who I think is a good person. So that was different from my religion. And obviously American culture. That's not part of our culture. Also, we talked about religion and how my culture, kind of my family, where I don't have a religion at all. So, only time I've ever been to a church was at a funeral, and my parents are, my dad's Catholic, but he's not big in religion at all. So, religion's kind of non-existent in my family. And he said that in Japan, they have religion. Most people are kind of Buddhist, which um, Buddhism is kind of like a low key religion, like it's kind of just faiths. It's not really like anything strict on religion. Like you have to go somewhere to praise Buddha or anything like that. They don't even believe in a god actually. So their religion there, if you're Buddhist, which most people are, isn't strict at all like it is here with Christianity and stuff like that. Um, Also, over there, they don't shake hands, which my dad always taught me when I was little that whenever I meet somebody or see somebody, especially older people, I should need to shake their hand first to kind of greet them. And in Japan, they bow to people, and I always thought that that's like ancient stuff, like Chinese, like martial arts stuff like that. Just I didn't think that's actually how they greeted people. Also, the last thing we kind of talked about was that in Japan they don't tip people, which kind of in America that's kind of like common courtesy. If you do that, if I was to never not tip somebody, I'd kind of feel like an asshole. I'd feel bad. But over there they don't do that, so that was a lot different. Um, and that's really all we got into. But I had a good time with Kenny. Um, and yeah, yep. So that's my vlog 3.